Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm just doing a quick impromptu, unboxing of what I got at the flea market on my last trip. My dad is currently mowing the yard, so we have a bit of that going on in the background, which I apologize for, but life goes on. And okay. So I did put up on Instagram a preview of my items that we may or may not get to at the live sale tonight, which is at 9 Eastern, 8 Central Time. And so first, well, this was actually the last thing I picked up, is this doll, and she's handmade, and she's gorgeous. She's her little poof in the back, which is kind of has paper in it, and it needs some more, so to keep her poof going. She's got a little purse with a little pearl on it, and her little, I'm not too sure, it's like a powder bag, it seems like for a gun, but maybe, oh, her umbrella, her little parasol. And there's her little feet and legs. And she's still got a sewing pin in it. And she's got a little corset. Anyway, I liked her because of her face. She reminded me of that chick from Mr. Rogers. Hey, Judy. I can't quite remember the Mr. Rogers lady's name, but that's what her face reminded me of. Although she's not a puppet, she is a cute little lady. I'm just going through some of my stuff I picked up at the flea market on my last thrift adventure. This is a Santa from the flea market, and he seems pretty darn vintage. It appears that they have decided to start using him as an ornament, although he could be a tree topper for a smaller tree, and they have this kind of... Thank you. I like the doll too. I might hold on to it for a little while. This kind of plug for, I guess, the one candle in his hand. But anyway, he's got little pine cones and cool stuff, and he would make a great vintage ornament. He's got nice fur and golden underflock, I guess. He's a cutie. And how much did I get this for? Santa was only $1, and the doll was only $3. Like, when I go, y'all, I look for the little cheap stuff. This was probably the most expensive thing. No, close to it, that I picked up. And it was a paperweight, or is a paperweight, rather, of a parrot, or a macaw. And he was $4, and there's not a darn thing wrong with him. He may not be vintage, but I thought he was gorgeous. And hey, RV, I'm going to try to say it right. Well, it says Our Vagabond Travels, but I know it's short for something. It's like an acronym almost. Anyway, for the bird people in your life. And then, let's say, I got these, and I guess they're supposed to be, well, I know they're supposed to be, I don't know what's inside Santa. There's something up in them. So it might be like a mystery bonus, or am I getting nosy? But they're little stocking holders, and they're super old-timey looking to me. This one someone filled in, I guess, to make heavier. This one somebody put one of those peel and stick things. And so they have the mouse and the Santa. And this one was another little mouse. And I thought they were all precious. I think I got one more. If we don't see them, maybe we'll get to them. I'm on the heating pad right now, so I'm like, my range of motion is not the best. Okay. Full of money, I will wait. Some golden doubloons. What's up, Chris? This guy I paid $2 for, and I don't know who made him. I know he's made in China. That's what he stamped on the bottom. But I just thought it was darling. And it could be a little girl looking at the face now, but I like how the dog has red eyes. I don't know. It just called out to me, this little figurine. I don't normally pick up this type of stuff. But he looks like he could be a French bulldog or Boston Terrier French Bulldog mix, which they probably didn't have back when they were making these. But he's a pretty, like, the glaze is very shiny, and he's got soft colors and luxurious lashes, as per usual. I like things with the lashes. Any date stamps in the plastic. Oh, not that I've seen, but I mean, just by the look of them. Well, this one, look. Let's see. JSNY, made in Hong Kong. He does not have a date. And this one, let me take the price tag off. For some reason, this one was $2. I guess because they kind of added weight to them. Oh, it's on the tail. 1985. So that's about the time. That's before I was born, which is vintage. It's the year my brother was born. And let me see if Santa just feels like different from the rest of them. And he's got a different kind of hook. JSNY is all he reads. I don't know, but look at his eyes. He's like tweaking out, man. He's pretty cool. I love the beard. What is in him? The world may never know. Okay. This goes with this. Alright. Y'all probably saw Hong Kong vintage. That's true, right? Because China took over Hong Kong, and then Hong Kong split again. And then now China's trying to take back Hong Kong, or has already done it. That happened this past year. And crinkling paper warning, because apparently that's a thing. So for $6, I picked up this kitty cat, and he's like a nesting cat. And he sits on this little dish, and he's a lot different from the last nesting cat I picked up. There are no markings on the bottom, but they have some bubbles in the glass, which is kind of odd for a nesting cat. So I guess it was blown glass instead of cast, which is kind of odd. There's even bubbles on the top lid, but I'm not a glass expert, so I could be wrong. But he has no chips or cracks, and I love cobalt blue. I actually have some fairy lights. One strand works and one strand doesn't. So let me see if this is the working strand. Dun, 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 dun. No, of course not. Oh, here's another strand. So let me see what it looks like. Hey, Hemlock! How you doing, girl? I'm just doing a little pre-live sale pump up. This is a haul from the flea market I went to. Hemlock Lady Mercantile. If y'all haven't subscribed to her, she's really awesome. She has a really cool resale channel. Her prices are super fair. She tends to team up with other people when she sells, and y'all don't usually see her around like the thrifting community very often, but she resells with, like, I don't know, different people. Anyway, it's daytime. You can't really see the fairy lights, but he's cool looking. And I don't know, I just like the blue glass in my windows, and I like to see the light shine through it. So there he is. I wasn't really, I guess, looking at the camera to see if he was in the frame. I got a couple owl things. Actually, I have like 3 owl things going on right now. One of them's on the Instagram photo. This is a left-in August girl. I scored her for only $1. Even though she says August, I'm like, it's kind of appropriate because it is Christmas time. She could use a very nice wiped down. She is kind of dirty, but she's marked left in 3332. And she's carrying a basket of pink roses. And she's got the luxurious lashes, as most left-in guys do, or girls. So yeah, go right now and sub Hemlock Lady Mercantile, though, for real. Hi, Sean Mac. How are you? And I would also, while I'm doing this, but I'll probably do it again tonight. Okay, this is, keep getting off track, marked 1977, and it was made in December, which is kind of cool. And it's this owl. And I swear it's like, it reminds me of an owl from a movie. And I'm not sure if it's the Mothman. I paid $4 for him. He's a wooden owl. And he's kind of like wobbly on his stand, but he doesn't come apart. And he's very pretty. Like, I like the details with this guy. And you can tell he was handmade. Like, that's from wood outside. And somebody took the time to do that. Whittle some wood. And you can see there's a little bit of like cracking going on, but that's just from the bark. I mean, it's an old piece of wood. You love the owl? I do too. Like, he reminds me, and not to like creep people out, of like a pagan owl or something. I don't know. It's just different. He's not the normal owl you would see. So, he's very cute. I would like to say that I have been a fan of a couple of gaming channels, and they do giveaways like nonstop, and you don't have to pay any money to participate, but they're very entertaining. And Detroit Scratchers is one of them. Hey, Melody's Mini Miscellaneous. Hey, Melody, rather. And the Detroit Scratchers, they do, I want to say they're lives on Mondays. Nope, not Monday. That's a lie. Well, definitely Sunday. Definitely, I'm going to have to get their schedule and tell you all about it tonight. And then there's Ticket Time with Carson. And Carson's a little younger, and he gets really pumped, and people like sponsor him to gamble off their money, and he does a really good job. And he does giveaways all night long too. So he'll give you free money. Like, he'll put it on a roulette wheel for you. And so y'all should definitely check out Ticket Time and Detroit Scratchers and sub to them. They're the ones that got my subscriber count up to 200, believe it or not. Not the thrifting community, but that was pretty cool. And this is a flower frog. It's huge. It's glass. They're not so cheap around here. What did I pay for the flower frog? I mean, it wasn't a bad price. It's $5.42 with tax. Don't ask me why they tax you. But I've seen a metal one, but I want to say it was $15, and it was about this size. And I don't think those shows rock. Yes, they do, Sean Mac. They do rock. So you can put, your marbles in here or use it for what it's meant to be used for. But I did find the metal one for $15, and I can go and get it. People are always asking for the metal ones, but I don't think anybody wants to pay that price, and like upwards of that price, because that's the price I'm going to pay, and then they're going to add tax. So here is, and he's not marked, but we all know this is Royal Copley, a Royal Copley duck. And I paid $8 and doesn't look like they charged me $8. Duck. Oh, $8.68. So as you can see, Royal Copley does an amazing job with like value. Value meaning like they add a lot of texture and shading and coloring to their statues. And he had like a hairline in the bottom. And they had another one across the store for $16, double the price. And he was didn't have the hairline, but I was like, we're going to get the $8 one. And so I thought that was a great deal for some Royal Copley. He's a good size. Let's put him on my shoulder. I mean, I don't have a super large head, but he's a cutie patootie. And then, okay, so yeah, I got the 2 strands of fairy lights, which, you know, y'all don't have to see those. They're not that amazing. Then I got in the box from, no one knows, but it looks like probably 80s, I'm assuming. Maybe not more. Maybe earlier. Is this owl wind chime? Oh, shot. And I never took them out the box yet. But, there's his little strand of beads and a hook that you hang them by. And then he's got all these little baby owls that are, you know, look like this. And I guess it just says earth tone. But he seems to be painted a little bit differently than he was on the box. So maybe somebody, you know, maybe the paint wore off and they painted it themselves. So I guess we could take out the little babies, but they're probably all tangled and probably have to do an untangling job. So yeah, they're cute. They have like engraved in them little flowers and vines and things. So hopefully we'll get to him at tonight's sale. And yeah, totally check out my Instagram for the vintage Christmas. That'll be there. I have some newer Christmas that could definitely be used as gifts because it's like super nice. And I have my tree skirt from when I was, well, from when my brother was born and maybe even before that. He's older than me, so it's at least 1985. And I share that on my Instagram as well. And yeah, it's going to be at, again, my live sale, 9 Eastern, 8 Central time. And again, check out Hemlock Lady Mercantile. Subscribe to her. And definitely check out Detroit Scratchers. Subscribe to them if you just like free entertainment and free money. I mean, why not? And Ticket Time with Carson. Manal! I haven't dug out your elephants yet, so I need to do that for tonight too. I have the Brazilian elephant, which is like a brown drip glaze. Hey, Manal. And I have a pink elephant planner, but it's tiny. And what is the other elephant I have? I forget, but I'm going to find out. I keep forgetting Manal. Forgive me. So yeah, I'm going to go live tonight with all this fun stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Go out and support everybody I was talking about. Everybody subscribe to everybody, really. And yeah, let's just keep everybody moving up in the world in YouTube land. And peace. Thank y'all for stopping in.